AB is really out there training with Gervonta Davis's team, man. That makes a big difference.
Adrien Broner has officially joined Gervonta Davis in training camp, as the build-up to fiery August rematch reaches new levels. The rivalry is getting more personal by the day, with both fighters trading brutal verbal jabs online and showing no signs of backing down. Determined not to leave anything to chance this time, has overhauled his camp, bringing in new coaches, tougher sparring partners, and now, whose experience and intensity are expected to add an extra layer to Tank's preparation. After their controversial, Gervonta Davis laser-focused on delivering a definitive statement. He's made it there's no room for steal the spotlight this time.
Is trying to let the world know he's going to be a completely different fighter. And as you see here, he's posting his black Nike boots. Now, technically, we usually say when you have Nike Air Force Ones, the black ones, that means some sort of bad energy. You're going to bring it. It's a thugging thing. And he's showing the Nike boots and saying it's time. He's going underground.
Aware of how razor-thin their first fight was, Gervonta Davis is leaving no stone unturned in preparation for the rematch. He's assembled a top-tier team, continuing to rely on longtime trainer Gervonta Davis, incorporating new voices and fresh strategies to elevate his game. From fine-tuning his conditioning regimen to honing his counterpunching, has ramped up the intensity in every area of camp. He's also brought in a lineup of elite sparring partners, fighters known for their relentless pressure, quick hands, and unorthodox styles to mimic movement, and Gervonta Davis constantly adapting. Gervonta Davis gains more than just a training partner. He gains a veteran who's been through the fire, brings first-hand experience from boxing's biggest stages, offering not just physical preparation but mental reinforcement. He understands the pressure, the mind games, and the distractions that come with high-stakes fights. Broner isn't just alongside Gervonta Davis. He's actively reinforcing the mindset needed to dominate under the spotlight. Held in West Palm Beach under the guidance of Coach Kevin Cunningham, have brought a familiar energy and sharpened focus. Mix of intensity and experience might be exactly what he needs to reclaim control in the rematch.
You call a heavy-handed fighter, but Jason, if you watch this fight, you will see a guy that's very slick, who's very confident, and this is the dynamic I think all of us did not take enough account into. Tank is from the DC, Baltimore area, as is Lamont Roach. They have sparred together, they've had amateur bouts together, and when I spoke to Lamont, when there were rumors about this bout, he told me flat out.
Tension escalated just days ago when a heated war of words and Gervonta Davis exploded on social media. It began with Roach publicly venting his frustration, questioning why he had so. Gervonta Davis, never one to stay silent, fired back with a sharp and ominous "can get bad for you inside and outside." Keep faking. The message was vague but unmistakably threatening, a clear signal that whatever mutual respect may have existed between them is now gone. The situation quickly intensified when a fan jumped into the online exchange, past bold promises.
If I don't win convincingly, if I don't knock him out, or if I don't beat it out of him, they not gonna give it to me. Tank know I can't go another 12 again, because they gonna really say I have been exposed. That's one of the famous words. He's exposed. He exposed them. You know what I mean? That's what I say now. So Tank not trying to hear that neither. So Tank gonna be really going there, seek and destroy.
You said that last time you gave that man his 1-0 okay, didn't back down, snapping. He's not getting anything. Tell him to come take it. Gervonta Davis tweet was deleted shortly after the damage was done. It exposed just how much emotion and pride both fighters are carrying into this rematch. Roach wasted no time responding, quoting one of Gervonta Davis, "You still tweeting and deleting like a baby, really won't get." The message may have been cryptic.
I feel like the relationship that they got, or they had, you know, as far as coming up together and kind of knowing the same people, working with the same people, it kind of was more of the fight was more of like I feel like so Roach came out and fought his best fight that he could possibly fight, right? Against Tank. He came out with his A game, boom.
But the message was Gervonta Davis scared and never has been. Clearly agitated by the constant jabs, Davis responded once more before scrubbing his social media clean. signaling just how personal this fight has become. Should have been on that instead of calling around for that to 5 okay. What are you waiting on? This bag is bigger. Gervonta Davis go unanswered. Roach kept it short but cutting. What's up with you? Little bro exchange wasn't just trash talk, it was layered with history, old tension, and lingering resentment. The bad blood runs deep, stemming not only from past interactions, but also from Gervonta Davis' feels after their first fight ended in a controversial majority draw. For a fighter accustomed to
and it was something probably that Lamont and his team already knew, because they have a history with Gervonta Davis, and some of the things they've talked about to us and whatnot is Gervonta had natural God-given talent. He had natural blazing speed, twitch muscles, and power. Lamont didn't have that God-given talent, but you know where they evened out the stakes, because it was such a big difference. Character and backbone. Lamont has a ton of character and backbone. Gervonta has none. So as soon as you push back on
dominating and finishing opponents decisively, hearing Roach's name tied to anything less than a win has been a persistent bruise to his pride. Now, even outside voices are chiming in. Everyone seems to have an opinion, and the spotlight on this rematch only grows hotter. Frank Martin, who faced Gervonta Davis before Lamont Roach did, broke his silence in a June 9th interview, offering a candid take on their first encounter. Martin described the bout as a truly competitive.
Had no choice but to give Lamont the rematch, based off how close the first fight was and how controversial it was. But I have so many questions heading into this highly anticipated rematch. Can Lamont Roach finish the job and get a W after a controversial scorecards that led to a draw? 2 judges favored the fight being in a draw, 1 favored Tank Davis winning that fight. But it was so controversial because in that 9th round, Gervonta Davis willingly took a knee after getting greased.
Fight, giving Roach credit for stepping up his as for Davis. Martin believed it wasn't a matter of underestimating Roach, but more a case of familiarity. Gervonta Davis thinking, we've got history. I know what this is, explained, implying that comfort, not complacency, may have dulled Davis's usual edge. Frank Martin brought attention to a crucial detail.
You think coming up with Tank?
I hope he don't fight Lamont, actually. Like, I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just gonna look bad on the fight with me. So it's gonna look like somebody else already did it.
You want Tank to knock you out, yo? I ain't say like, yo, I want to fight Tank, and that's nice, but why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
look, that sound good. That sound real good, but she's too little.
Hale in his assessment of the Davis vs. Roach fight. While he doesn't believe Gervonta Davis underestimated Lamont Roach, he did notice a shift demeanor, a level of comfort that bordered on complacency. According to Martin, fought with a noticeably more relaxed and laid-back style, rather than the sharp, aggressive edge fans are used to seeing. He fought it more chill, like he wasn't in a rush to finish. Martin
be a boxing fan, that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long will it take?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be.
Explained. Gervonta Davis contrasts to the one the boxing world has grown accustomed to, a fighter who's typically laser-focused, methodically breaking opponents down and unleashing his trademark knockout power with perfect timing. Against Roach, though, something was different. The signature bursts of urgency and explosive intent weren't as present. Martin speculated that the personal history between the two might have played a role, possibly giving Davis a false sense of control. When a fighter believes they have the mental edge due to past familiarity, that confidence can sometimes blur into overconfidence. Roach, on the other hand, showed up with intensity and grit. He didn't back down, and his stubborn resistance may have disrupted Davis's rhythm more than expected. His awkward timing, clever movement, and refusal to wilt under pressure exposed a version of Davis that appeared slightly out of sync. Martin's analysis suggests that the draw wasn't simply a matter of judging or luck, it was the